Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, so we'll start today's class. Can you all see my screen?
Yeah, Ken.
Okay, fine. Okay. So today we will learn about a few more options in Excel. Okay, today we will learn about how to do some filtering, then how to do some data validation, how do we do the sorting, and how we organize data, and we will also learn some interesting topic called VLOOKUP. Okay, so this is basically today's class focus. Before we go in, any doubts for anybody in the previous class? Any doubts in the homework or previous class lesson?
Sir, Ahmed Naim.
Yeah, Niam.
Yeah, your homework after class, yeah, I think last week also you explained, but I still haven't understand your homework, the system. So better after class also today you explain better lesson 3 or 4 and today one also.
Okay, okay, okay. First, I will explain today's
Okay.
class, and maybe
I- I-
towards the end, we will focus the class 4 also.
okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Nurul sir. I'm Nurul sir. So me also same sir. So this one the lesson 3 and 2. Me also doubt. So lesson 4 I can understand a bit, not so much.
Okay.
So explain to previous class, lesson 2 and 3, then today one. So better for me and better for everyone I think.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Maybe if you all can stay back, I can explain because for those who want to stay back, maybe at the end of today's class, I can explain all the homework one by one.
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
Okay. So then you can do it. No problem.
Yeah, sure can.
Okay. I hope you all break fast already, right? So no problem.
Yes, done.
Okay. Okay. That is important. Okay. We will move on to today's lesson. Okay. So as usual, after the class, I will give you all these materials. Okay. So this is a very important improvement that we made. Previously, we don't give you the materials like this, but this year, only your batch, we started with this kind of the lesson material. So here also, actually, if you read, you can try to understand. We have some pictures and we try to explain. So this is to support you to really understand what we explain in the class. Okay, and at the end of each lesson will be the homework, as I want to explain in the last class. So homework we will explain one more time. Okay, so basically you need to read and see what need to do. Each step by step, what you need to do is mentioned here. So today I will once again explain today's homework, followed by maybe lesson 4 or lesson 3, whatever you have doubts, I can explain again. Okay, so that's the plan. Okay, so we move on to today's portion. First is about limiting data. So basically limiting data means is about filters. Okay, imagine you have hundreds of data. Now in this example, I have only about 24 data because from 3 to 27 is only about 24, 25 data. But if you have hundreds of data, it is very difficult for you to go and analyze the data. As I explained before, Excel is used for a lot of data analysis, right? So you can understand, read, and you can use the data to interpret what is happening. So how do you do that? So basically, you need to have the sorting and filtering. Okay. So how do you do that? So if you see here, we have the columns. In this example, we have different columns. You have some dates, which location, area, and which is the route. There is some, maybe it's a kind of maybe some packaging logistics data, which route it is going, what is the package ID, what is the date. what is the region, Northeast, Midwest. So this is the data. With this data, we cannot do anything. So if you want to do some analysis, you can always use Excel to help you. So how do you do that? You want to do a filter. You select all these, go to sort and filter, and click on filter. When you click on this, you see here, there is a arrow mark, down arrow mark beside all the column. So this means there is a filtering option available. Filter means it helps you to select certain set of data. Okay, so I do one more time. You see now there is a data, but no filter. So I just select this. I go to this corner, editing group, click sort and filter, and click on the filter. When I click on this, you can see the down arrow mark in each column. That means each column has a filter available. So you can filter the data. So how do I do that? There are many ways you can use this filter. Okay, for example, date. You want to filter and see. The minute you click here, you can see computer automatically has a filter to tell you whether you want to see by the year, by month. Maybe if you have more data, maybe 2017, 2018, you can filter by year. Now here, all the numbers we are having is only 2016. So here you can filter even by month. Select, maybe I just only want the March data. You click here, it is gone. So you select only March. Okay. You can see now it's only March data that is available. You see here, the numbers are not in order 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because all these are there. After 15, become 28. Because all the other number is April data. Click here, you want April, you don't want March. You click on this, March disappear. You click only on April. You have selected only April. Click OK. Now you can see it's only April data. You see, starting only from 16 to 27. Row 1, 2, after that, all these are hidden because you are applying a filter. So this is how you can limit the data to see what really you wanted to see. Maybe you wanted to see only the data of 30th March. You can also do so. Or you want 31st and 1st. Any combination you want, you can do. Okay. You just have to click select or unselect. Okay. So if you see 31st and 1st you want, also you can do. You see 31st and 1st data is here. Okay. Now, if you want to clear all these, click on clear filter from data. So now all the data are shown here. Now you want to see based on the center. You click here, which center you want to see. You want to see only the central. You click here, everything will be deselected. You click only on central. Okay, you can see. So it's up to you how you want to see the data. You can apply the filter. So this is a very powerful tool that will help you to sort the data. You can filter and you can see. Okay, you want to see central and south. Okay, you can just select, click on south. Okay. So it's up to you. Even you want to see by route, you can see. So this is the way you can limit the data. Okay. Any doubts on this so far?
I see, just now I see the search box. So it many data here. So I can search the to date. I can find it.
Yes. I want to explain that next. Okay. So now I select this. Okay, here. So now, okay, you want to search something specific, you can go to date filters, because I want to show by step. Okay, so first step is you know how to filter by date or month or year or by which center. So any column you want to filter also you can filter. Advanced search, you can go here, you search. Maybe you have many years of data. Maybe you have 2016, 2017, 18, 20, 22. You just want to have a specific date. You can also enter here. You see, you can here by date. So you can choose whether you want to by year. Okay, I want here by 2016. Everything is 2016. I want by month. You can search by April. You want a specific date. Because the format is not matching. So you can use it. You can also use by tomorrow, today, this week, next week, this quarter. There's a lot of combination here. See? There's so many things you can do. For example, maybe here, for example, center. I want to use a custom filter. You click here. Center shows where center equals. If you have a number, for example, you can say greater. So there's a lot of actually, okay, center begins with N or ends with L. So that means what is that? The center column begins with N, which is northwest, northeast, northwest, ends with L, which is central. So maybe this 3 column will be filtered now. You see, northeast, northwest, and central. So this is how you can create your custom filter. Did you understand this? Maybe the custom filter I explain one more time. So when you have so much of data, you can also create your own rules. You go to text filters. It can shows equal to, does not equal to, begins with, okay? Or you can use a custom filter. Maybe I can just simple begin with C. That means I want all the central. I click OK, all the central will come. You want to have a combination of different words, you can use the custom filter. And if it is number, you can say greater than, less than, maybe you are doing some sales report. So you can use greater than, less than, all these things to create your own reporting. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes,
Any
sir,
doubts
yes,
on this?
yes, sir, clear.
Anybody have any doubts? Okay. So now, for example, maybe you have selected certain data in a color. Maybe you have a color. Okay. Maybe you have color highlighted. Maybe for whatever reason. Okay, you have done this color. You can also filter by color. How do you do that? You just go to here, filter by color. You can choose either by whatever is shaded with yellow, fill by yellow, or no fill. I select by fill with yellow. I select only these cells. If I want the reverse of this, that means I want the no fill cells. I click on this, I get the no fill cells without the cells that is filled with yellow color. So you can choose either way. Okay. Okay, maybe I have red, for example. So now you will see you can select by, you have three options now. Either you could choose by yellow or red or no fill. That means the white color, no fill basically. So you can choose what you want. So this is a very powerful tool that helps you to analyze and limit the data, and you can extract the data that you really wanted to. Anyone having any doubts on this so far? Ganesh, any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. So this is how to do the filter. Okay. Next is we will see about sorting. Okay, or okay, we can go for data validations. Okay, validation of data. So if you want to enter, okay, let me show you the presentation. So we learned about how to filter with certain criteria. And I think I showed you about, if you want to remove the filter, you just select all these, go back to the filter, click again on the same filter icon. The down arrow will be gone, and now you cannot do any filtering. You see, when you click here, you are not able to create any filter. So this is how you remove the filter. Now we will focus on how to define valid set of data in a range of cells, and how do we look at this. Okay, so we look at the second sheet. Now, if you see here, I have certain set of data. Okay, so which customer, this is basically a database to show that which customer, how much is the credit limit we have. Okay, so that means maybe how much they can buy in advance and how much they can pay later stage. So it's just a credit limit. Now you can use Excel to tell what is the data value that this cell can accept. So this is called data validation. For example, if this cell, I think that maybe the value should be only between maybe 5,000 to 10,000. If I enter 15,000, I can get an error message to show, please enter the correct message, correct value. Or it can say, no, you cannot enter, this is wrong. So this is how we will do it now. Okay, so we will use the limit value here. How do we do that? We select this, click here, this is called data validation. So this is in, you look at which tab, data tab. In that you have the data tools group, and in this you have the data validation icon. So you select these cells, click on data validation, and click on data validation again. Okay, so it's asking whether the select cells don't have any settings. Do you want to have any validation? I say yes. So it is asking what kind of data can this cell accept. Default is any value. So you can decide, okay, since this is a money, I can choose this is as a number. If it is a time or date, you can have a date or time. Correct. So here I choose, okay, I can accept a whole number. And what could be the value? Maybe the credit value can be maybe from 5,000 minimum to probably maybe 12,000, for example. I click OK. So now the rules are applied. Okay. I repeat one more time. Maybe I will show you again. Okay, so you want to apply data validation, you need to go to the data tab, go to the data tools, data validation, and here you need to select the data validation. So maybe I will select maybe all these cells, for example. Okay, then I apply the rule, data validation. So I want to enter whole number between maybe 5,000 and 12,000. I apply OK. So now the rules are applied. Okay. Now, if you see here, this number is 15,000. So what did the value I want to apply now? Is only, I said I want anything between 5,000 and 12,000 in the rules. But here this is 15,000, so something is wrong. So how can I find what is gone wrong with the data validation? I select here, click here, circle invalid data. When I click this, you see automatically the Excel shows you that this data is wrongly entered. Because this is the data that is already entered before, right? Because I set a new rule, but before I set the new rule, this data is already there. So computer cannot delete the data. So it can only show you that there is an error. So to check the error, you need to go to data validation, circle invalid data. Invalid data means wrong data. So it is circling because my rule is anything between 5,000 and 12,000. 10,000, is it between? Yes, 5,000 and 12,000, 10,000 is between. Same like 7,500 also is between 5,000 and 12,000. So it is not an error. But 15,000, is it between these two values? It is not, right? Because 15,000 is greater than 12,000. So it is showing an error. Okay. Okay, just a second now. Okay, today I think the teacher will be not coming. So maybe let's do just a second. Okay, let's continue the class. So this is the data validation. So now I want to enter a new set of data here. Okay, so I want to enter a new set of data here. I want to enter 20,000. Okay, because it's showing some error, but I entered something before. Okay, so if you want to show some message here, when you enter new data, you can set it by giving the message here. Go to here, error alert. Okay, so here you can choose what kind of sign you want. You want what kind of information? Okay, you want a stop because it's wrong. So this is an error. So I give a title error. And what is the message I want? I want to say, please enter value between 5,000 and 12,000. This is just a message. I click OK. Now I want to enter 20,000. Enter. You see here the title error. This is what you entered. This is the stop sign that you chose, right? And this is the message that we keyed in. Please enter value between 5,000 and 12,000. So computer is telling you that you are entering something wrong if you enter the value like this. So once you click that, it will disappear because this is a new set of data. Okay, now I enter 11,999. Computer can accept. Let me try 12,001. Cannot, because the rules is 12,000. You enter even one higher because the cell, okay, the message is wrongly selected before, right? So you have to change the message. between 5,000 and 12,000. So this is called data validation, and you can have the message. Okay, you can also have an input message. Maybe you want to enter, even before you entering, you want to have an input message, you can show here. Maybe I want to say attention. Same message I want to put, please enter value between 5,000 and 12,000. I click OK. So when I select this cell itself, it's showing me the message. Because here, if you see carefully, I selected this tick mark here. Show input message when the cell is selected. So it's very easy. Before even you type, you select the cell, computer is giving you the message. So you can have the data validation. So you can have the message. So this is called the input message. When you enter something wrong, it gives you an error message. So these are two different things. You see here, this is the input message. This is the error message because you entered a data. So this is called data validation. Okay, we learned about how to input the message, how to error message and error circles. Any doubts on this? Okay, if no doubts, I will go on to the next one. Sort data. So again, I have some customer, which season, what is the revenue from each customer. This is the data I have. We can do some sorting. What is sorting? Sorting means arranging. How I can arrange? I can arrange by customer, I can arrange by season, I can arrange by revenue. It's up to me how to look at the data. Maybe I want to look by maybe the smallest to the biggest revenue. So I just select this revenue, call this column. I select all the data. I select A to Z. That means smallest to largest. Expand the selection. It automatically arrange all the cells from ascending order. You see 100, 114, 18, 20, 29. This is the ascending order. You see, maybe I copy the data here below so you can know what is the original data and what is the actual data. Okay, so this is the actual data. You see, it's random 201, 183, 120. But now I will use the sorting data. I select this. I do a sort A to Z. That means it's smallest to largest. When I click this, computer asks me, found data, there's data next to your selection. Since you have not selected this data, it will not be sorted. Do you want to expand the selection? Because I only selected this cell, but these cells are not, I did not select. So when I click yes there, automatically these cells are selected and filled. The sorting is arranged accordingly. That means the lowest is, so for example, 100. That means these two cells also should come here. If not, the data is wrong. So that is how the computer makes it. You select A to Z, expand the selection, sort. Automatically, you see F 100,000 is here. Fabricam winter is here. So the entire table is sorted based on ascending order, which means small to big. You can also do the reverse way, big to small. Just select the Z to A. Please take note, this is in the data tab. The tab which is in data tab, sort and filter group. and click the Z to A. Same, expand the selection, sort. Now it is in the reverse way. You see, 255 is the biggest value, 100 is the smallest. So it is arranged in the reverse way. 255, you see here, Fabricam fall. You can see here, Fabricam and fall. So computer automatically arranges the data for you. Now you want to sort by different way. Maybe you want to sort by customer, but based on cell color. You want the red cell color. Because only in the revenue you have the cell color, not in customer. That's why nothing is happening. So now I select this. I go to sort. Example. Here I sort by revenue. Cell color. Sort by. I want to sort by red on the top or red on bottom. I can choose. I want red on top. Okay. Click OK. I'm sorting now by color. So this is a custom search, custom sort that you can do. Okay, is it clear for you? Anyone have any doubts? Okay. Mayunuddin, any doubts?
No, sir. This are no doubt. But before today, I'm missing some.
Okay.
Today late join.
No
Some
problem.
problem there. So yeah.
Later
This one
you
clear already.
share the
This one big
video.
to. Yeah, this one big to small, then small to big.
Yes.
This one
Then
understand
you
already.
can also do by color.
Yeah. Also do like
So you go, you can do whatever you want.
later I was video.
Yes. Later I share the video. You all can see the video. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now I want to do by two method. Because so far I show you only sorting by either by ascending, descending or color. Now I want to do by, maybe I want to do by the money, and then I want to do by customer. How do I do that? I can go to sort. I can add different sorting arrangements. So maybe I want to go by first by customer. I want to sort on values A to Z. That means C, F, N, right? So this is the order I want to have. Next, I want to do by season. Which one is in? I want to go by reverse wave, maybe for example, Z to A. You see here, I sorted by customer A to Z, right? So that's my first condition. So if you see here, all the customer starting with C is here, F, N. So this is sorted first. This is the first level of sorting, priority. But I have same customer, Consanto, Contoso, four data. Now I have the second rule. What is the second rule? I want the season to be in reverse order. Z to A. So winter comes first, summer and fall. So it's in this way. So you can use how many data you want to sort. You can use different criteria. You see here, I have the two condition. I sorted the customer by A to Z. That's why C, F, N. This is in ascending order. And the next condition is by season, which is in descending order. So even though I have 4 same data, I use the second formula is coming in to filter using the season. So this is multiple sorting. Okay. So this is the also very useful for you. You can go and edit the data also. You wanted, okay. So just now you had the data. You already have the existing formula. You want to delete this. I don't want this. I want to delete. So the rules will be just removed off. So this you can do. Okay. Any doubts on this? Okay. Next, we move on to the next topic. Next topic will be to do the organized data. Okay. Okay, just give me a second. I will try to explain to you. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so now I have again a lot of data. I have some volume by year, by quarter, by month. So I have a lot of data here. So now I can also do a lot of data analysis and group these data so you can easily look at the data. So how do you do this? You can use the go to the data tab, select in any of the cell, you go to data tab, you go to outline, subtotal. So how I want to have the subtotal, I want to total the package volume at each year. Maybe I want at the end of 2014, I want the sales volume, the package volume. You can also choose by quarter, you can choose by month. So first I demonstrate by showing the year. I apply, okay. You see automatically the data is grouped here. You see here there is some lines in the side. If you see carefully, it's like the bracket. Usually in the notebook when you write, you mark the bracket, right? Open bracket to show, okay, this is all together. 2014, you see all these are grouped together. 2015 is all grouped together. And another one is all together. Now I click this all together, everything will be hidden. Now I want to see only 2015 data. I can minus off this. I can see only 2015. I want to see everything. I just press on the plus, expand the data. I want to see only 2014. I can just click on this. I minimize this. I see the data of 2014. I see the summary of 2015. I see the grand total. So this helps you to really organize the data into different level. Okay. So I just undo so that you can. Okay. So now I don't have anything. So select here, go to subtotal. Maybe I want by quarter. I can also choose by quarter. You see, every quarter, January, February, March is one quarter. The data is grouped by every quarter. So it depends on what really you need, how you want to group. So maybe I just go back, I group by year. I want to use the sum function. You can also use account, whatever, based on the data. Here I have only volume I want to count. I don't need point of adding the year. So I select the package volume. I click OK. Automatically 2014 sales volume is saved here. 2015 here, total here. If not, what you have to do, you have to count separately. You have to write a formula, sum, and you have to add for 14, separately for 15. Now here in one click, you can actually have all these data organized for you in a nice way. So this is a very useful function in Excel that helps you to analyze and organize the data so that you can do the analysis part. Okay. Now, if you don't want in this manner, I want to just have a group for my own custom group. I want this data to be in one group. You can just select, go to group. You see now whatever the cell you selected becomes a set of group. I want this to be another group. So this becomes one group. So you can do your customized way as well. If you want to remove this, you just select a group. Of course, you need to select here because that's the cell. Okay, so this is the custom group. But usually if you have years or months, it's very easy. You can use the subtotal to do the sorting for you. It's very useful. Any doubts on this? Okay, now we are coming to the last topic for today, which is a very interesting topic. Again, this is useful if you have a lot of data and you want to find certain value. Okay, so now I have a table here showing different people name, their email address, phone number, and salary. Okay, so now if you want to find information, maybe I just enter the name. I want to find the information, their email address, their phone number, and salary. I want to bring it here. Okay, I show you here. Now maybe I want to enter Raj Naidu. You see, all his data is brought to here. I did not type anything, right? Earlier, you see, this is Mani Selvam. I only change the name. Automatically, the email address, phone number, and salary is extracted from the table and given here. So this is a very useful function. This is called VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP means it is called vertical lookup. Basically, it looks in the column all the data and it extracts and gives it here. So how does this work? Okay, you see now I want the email address here. You see here, see the formula here. This is the syntax of the formula. Equal to, for any formula, you know, VLOOKUP, open bracket. So the formula is what it should look for. Okay, let me show you the document to explain. It's easy here. Okay, so this is the formula, right? lookup value, tray array, column index number, and range lookup. What it means? Lookup value means the value to be found in the first column of the name range. So it means, you see here, VLOOKUP, what is the value to be searched? In this is the database. This is the name I want to find. Where is this cell? This cell is called B11. So the very first thing is I have to go and find B11. What is the value in B11? Where should I find? I should find in this table. That's why A5 to D9. A5 to D9. You see here? A5, because okay. A5. This is the data. This is the D9. So I'm looking at all these data to search for what? I want to search the email address. So email address is in which column? Second column, right? Because email address is here. This is the first column. This is the second column. So if you see the formula, VLOOKUP, it is looking for B11. B11 is the name, whatever the name entered here, it should go and find the B11 value in this table, which is from A5 to D9. I should find and give the value back from column B because email address is here. So column B is second column. This is first, this is second. And I want you just enter false. So this is the formula. Same for phone number. It's the same formula. Is equal to VLOOKUP. Look out for B11 because the name I'm going to enter here, A5 to D9, because A5 to D9 is here. I need to search this table and I want the phone number. So phone number is in which column now? Anybody want to try? Phone number is in which column?
C.
Okay. Phone number is in column C.
Yes.
So column C is it which number of the column?
Column number row 8, column C.
No, correct. It is correct. What I mean is phone number, if in this data, in this table, right? Phone
Yes.
number is, what is the column number? Is it the first column or second column or third column?
Third column.
Okay.
Third column,
So now if you see the formula, because I want phone number, I want to look out for B11, which is the name I'm going to enter here. A5 to D9. This is the table I want to go and find the data. And I want to find the data in column number 3. So that means I go and find the name of Raj Naidu. Then I go search this table. I go to column 3 because I'm entering here 3. I go to column 3. If I find his name, I go and bring the value in the column 3 for Raj Naidu and I give back here. That is the meaning here. Okay, so that is the formula meaning. We look up B11 because B11 is where I'm entering the name. Okay. A5 to D9 is the table. So I want to find the phone number. That is the reason I'm entering the column 3. Any value here, it will bring it here. And comma false. Now if it is salary. Salary is in which column now? Ganesh?
Column D.
Okay, good. So salary is in column D. It is the fourth column. First column, second column, third column, fourth column. You see here the formula. We look up, look out for the name here, look in this table, and you find the fourth column value and return back. Now I enter maybe a name which is not here. Maybe I just write Niam. Because Niam name is not in this table, so everything is wrong. So the message comes as not applicable because it is not found in this table. Okay, now I change to Nirmal Paul. See, automatically the computer brings all the value. Here it goes and find this email address. Here the formula go and find the phone number. And here it finds the salary. Okay. Do you understand this? Is a bit difficult. Try to see the formula and you practice. Hopefully you can try to understand how to get the formula. Okay. So this is for today's topic. Maybe Quickly, I will explain today's homework if you don't have doubt. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so I have limit data. So this is exactly, actually today I used the homework material only for most of your class exercise. So it's easy, you can see the data, you can understand. So how is the homework today here? Let's see. First thing is you open the limit data workbook. Okay, so we open the sheet. What is the next step? Create a filter that displays only package exceptions that happen on RT189. That means you need to go and filter where the code.
Sir, one more question. How I know this limit data book?
We will send you, right? Because
Yeah, you send us, but once the open this data sheet, on
Yes.
top don't have like that writing, right? Limit data book.
the spreadsheet should have the name.
Yeah, sheet their name.
Okay, because the homework previously we give all the sheets separately like this. Okay, we have 5 homework, we give 5 separate workbook, but it's very confusing. So what now we are doing is we will send only one file.
Yes.
File will have different sheets.
Yes.
Okay.
So sheet there have almost writing limit data book like that, right?
Yes, correct.
Oh,
So sheet
okay.
will have the name limit data.
Okay.
Okay, so you just see which sheet having limit data. You open this, then you just follow the instruction given here.
Okay. Okay.
The first step, create a filter that shows R189. So you need to just go here, filter. You just need RT189. You can just deselect all, you select this, you click OK. This is the first step you need to see. Okay. Next step is clear the previous filter and then filter for northeast and northwest. That means what you need to do, you go here, you clear the filter. Now you go and filter northeast and northwest. So that means you need to select northeast, northwest. Okay. So now filter done. With the previous filter in still place, you filter for those exceptions that happened before April 1st. That means you keep this. Now you go filter by date. Before April 1st means it's only March. So you just remove this. So this is the third step. Now you want to filter, clear all the filter. So basically you need to practice step by step. If you are stuck in any step you are not able to do, you can ask me the doubts. Okay. So same way you go for next one. Okay. Validate data book. So it's the same thing. Create a data validation rule in J4 to J7 that requires value to be no greater than 25,000. So what you need to do, I need to open the data validation sheet. So J, here they want to say what is the value. They're saying J4 to J7 cell should not be greater than 25,000. So you need to set this rule. So J4 to J7. You need to set the data validation and no greater than. That means is less than 30,000. So you have done the first step. Next step, attempt to type 30,000 in J7. So like this, you have to do every step. What is the computer, the worksheet is saying to you. Because you entered 30,000, less than 30,000. Now you are entering more than that. So since we did not set any default error message, computer itself will give this kind of message. This value does not match the data value restrictions defined for this cell. When you click retry, this will go off. You click cancel, it will be deleted. So you basically have to follow step by step each steps that is given here. Is this clear now? Yeah.
Yes, better clear than before.
Okay. How about Nurul? Do you understand now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay, good. How about Mainuddin?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, need to do more practice. One by
Yes.
one do, then only can understand properly.
Yes, exactly. Excel is practice. Word also practice. You need to do a lot of practice.
Yeah, yeah. But we cannot do properly. That's why something late.
Okay. If you have doubts, please, you can always go to IFF Sunday evening. If you really need help that you want to go and do that, you let me know. I will try to arrange somebody to come there. You can clarify your doubts.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So that's how we need to do the homework. Okay. So I'm posting here. I'm also